Hello, Tomlin from Tomlin Harmonica School here. And in this week's episode for beginner harmonica players, I wanted to put the case forward for everyone learning blues harmonica, even if they think they hate the blues. Do you think you hate the blues? So, a lot of people want to learn harmonica, but they don't want to learn to play the blues. They might want to play their favorite songs and melodies and think that the blues is boring, sad, or just not for them. And I think that everybody should learn blues, even if they don't plan on playing blues in the long run. And I've actually put together 6 reasons for that. So the first one is one of my favorite and most important reasons, which is that you're going to learn a bunch of really cool techniques that you can apply to playing all of your favorite melodies. So, for example, I can play something like this. So, if you're already convinced that learning blues is a good idea, then you should check out my Blues Harmonica Foundation course. I'll show you everything you need to get started playing the blues, and the best part is that it is free. All you need to do is click on the link in the show notes below. Okay, so the next reason why I think everyone should learn how to play the blues is that wherever you go in the world, you will find musicians who know how to play the blues. So even if you don't want blues to be the primary genre that you play, being able to play with other people, even if you don't speak the same language, blues is the best way to get into that. Everywhere you go, you'll find people who know how to play a 12-bar blues. So if you want to have a jam, and you can carry harmonicas anywhere you go, you might get some confused looks through airport security. I've certainly had that a few times, and I've been called forward to explain what those weird-looking metal things on the scan are. But apart from that, you can travel anywhere with a harmonica, and you'll find some people to play with, and they'll all know how to play the blues, even if they don't speak the same language as you. So that's really, really cool. Another thing that I want to kind of discuss is the misconception that blues is just sad. Blues is sad music. And actually there are so many different varieties of blues music. Yes, we have some pretty depressing, austere stuff, but we also have some really fun, groovy, kind of dance music. There's a huge amount of variety. And it's not just the old stuff. It's not just some old dude sitting on a porch strumming a guitar and talking about all the bad stuff that's happened to him. There's cool things like the Black Keys, White Stripes, J.J. Cale, Cream. That's all blues music, and it's all fun and upbeat, and a lot of it is dance music. So you need to get past that preconception that a lot of us had, that I had, that a lot of people currently have, that blues music is just sad. It's not. There's a lot of good sad blues music, but there's also a lot of good, happy, upbeat blues music. Next reason why everyone should learn the blues is that with blues, you don't actually just have to play blues. You can apply all the blues licks that you learn to other genres like rock, funk, folk, country, and jazz. I actually play a huge amount of funky harmonica. Things like do a lot of that kind of stuff. It's not just the bluesy stuff. And so, learning those licks and applying them to different genres works really, really well. So the next thing, which is a really important consideration, is that there is just so much more tuition material available for blues harmonica versus other genres. So even if you want to play folky harmonica or country harmonica, you're going to find a lot more material to learn on the internet and in books that's blues related. There are tons and tons of amazing teachers on YouTube. There are tons of free lesson blogs, and there are tons of great online harmonica schools. So you're much more likely to find great free educational material as well as paid educational material for blues harmonica. And that's just going to help you to get through that initial hurdle of learning the foundations. And once you've got those foundations, you can apply everything you've learnt to all of the other genres that you want to play. So the final reason, this one is a slightly surprising one, but I've seen it happen a lot. You might discover that you actually like the blues. So a lot of my students started learning the blues because they enjoyed my lessons, but not because they liked the blues. And a lot of them have now gone on to play the blues because they love it. In fact, a bunch of them have started their own blues bands, and they've even recorded blues albums, and they now mainly play blues music, and they've become obsessed with learning about all of the amazing repertoire of blues music that there is from the last 100+ years. So, you might actually discover that you really enjoy blues music. So, open yourself up to it and be amenable to having a little listen of something that maybe isn't your first choice. I know you won't regret it. All right, thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, I would really, really appreciate you leaving a rating and a review on your podcast player of choice, because that helps me to teach more people. All right, thank you so much. Happy harping.